Mathura, and he organized that devotees from 108 countries will come there and hoist their flags. So this was a great historic movement for ISKCON, which Prabhuji organized. I can't speak all the services, all the valuable services he has rendered, but I'm just trying to speak a few. And apart from that, he has been very, very actively involved in the management of Kumbh Melas and different places. Especially there was Kumbh Mela in Ujjain also, and here he was very instrumental in His Holiness Loknath Swami Maharaj as Mahant, and which gave us many, many special facilities to ISKCON for organizing our preaching program in Kumbh Mela. Many of us also know him, especially because of so many discourses that he gave in television, which were very famous and which were broadcasted uh, in Sony Entertainment Television and Star TV and widely viewed by many, many devotees. Prabhuji is a very, very enthusiastic and very active preacher. He preaches not only in India, Pakistan, but also in Gulf countries, in Islamic countries also, in Mauritius, takes all the risks for spreading the holy name of the Lord. So we are very, very fortunate to get his most auspicious association. We welcome him from the core of our hearts by one time loudly chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Ki Jai.
Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Shri Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki Jai. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Gurave Gaura Chandraya Radhikaya Tadalyaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Dear devotees and well-wishers of Bhakti Swami Charu Maharaj, the world is undergoing a very difficult time, a helpless time for most of the people. It is also hopeless time. But for us devotees, we always remember this wonderful prayer which is just coming to my mind. Pratagya tava Govinda name bhakta pranashyati iti sansamartya pranan samdharyamya. This is the prayer coming from the heart of Draupadi Maharani in Mahabharata. The Pandavas, the great devotees of the Supreme Lord, were undergoing so much tribulations and trials. And she's saying this, Pratigya Tava Govinda, hey Govinda. Govinda, which is the one of the primal name of Lord Sri Krishna, Govindamadi Purisham Tamaham Bhajami. The one who gives pleasure to the cows, the one who gives a pleasure to the senses, one who knows actually what is in our mind, is Govinda. He knows what is in our mind, what is in our heart. So Draupadi Maharani is saying, Govinda, you have this promise. What is the promise? Name bhakta pranashyati, my devotee never perishes. Why he never perishes? But practically, I personally protect him. I personally protect him. So my devotee is always residing with me, within my heart. And I am always residing within the heart of my pure devotee. Tava Hriday Govinda Vishrama. Devotee always have Sri Govinda in their core of their heart. It is Sansamartya, when I am remembering this, your words which give me hope. Hoping against hope. This is one of the characteristic of the devotee who is at the stage of bhava, asha bandha. He has a hope against hope that Krishna is merciful. He is all merciful. And his most merciful form is Gaur Hari. This Gaur Hari has come to deliver the whole world, and his followers, they take all the risk, like Vasudev Dutt, and they are ready to take the miseries of the whole material world on their own head, and want the whole material world to become devotee and go back home, back to Godhead. So Draupadi Maharani is saying, Pratigya tava Govinda name bhakta pranashyati. Govinda, you have this promise. These are your words, and your promise can never change, because this promise you wanted urgent to broadcast, because sometimes you can break your own promise, but you always fulfill the desire of the devotees. Bhakta vancha puri kare, or nahi Krishna kritya. Krishna has no other business than to fulfill the desire of his pure devotees. He has no other business. He has only one and singular business. Paritranaya sadhunam. Always give pleasure to the sadhus, give protection to the sadhus. And who are the sadhus? Srila Prabhupada said, sadhus are the Krishna conscious devotees. It is Samsamartya, only remembering these your words, Krishna. Pranam samdharyami aham. I am maintaining my life, or we all are maintaining our life only with this hope against hope in this time of trial. We have in a Ramayana, we have the Acharya, the one who gives empowerment to the Acharya, Lakshman, Sri Lakshman. He became unconscious by the Shakti of Meghanath. The Indrajit had a special celestial weapon by which Sri Lakshman became unconscious. And he is the fountainhead for all the spiritual master and the acharyas. And Lord Sri Ramchandra is the Supreme Personality of the Godhead himself. And he was lamenting and getting all the possible resources to revive Lakshman back to the life. Oh, what can Ram not do? Lord Ramchandra can do anything. He is Supreme Personality of the Godhead, but he was just using the devotees to render service. And Hanuman has all the way to bring the Vaidyaraj, the Ayurvedic doctor, and then on his instruction, he has to go all the way to the Himalaya to bring the Sanjeevani herb, a life-giving herb. So the devotees are always put in such a situation by the sweet will of the Supreme Lord to become more serious, to become more enthusiastic, to become more determined, and to become more in love with the devotee of the Lord, which they want really to pray for the Lord and do everything to bring him back. And this service rendered by the Hanuman, and definitely Lakshman came back. No, Lakshman is also Supreme Lord himself, but is a servitude God. Similarly, the spiritual master is a servitude God, because he represents the servitude God, the one who renders service. But the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna is the Lord to be served with love and devotion. And to teach us how to serve the Lord himself appears as Balaram, as Lakshman, as Nityananda. And then teaches us how to serve the Lord and how to bring all the devotees back to the lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna. For the devotees, another verse which is just coming to my mind, which is one of the most important, like sadhans for the devotee. When devotees are doing sadhan, is one of the important sadhan is always expecting for the mercy of the Supreme Lord, because he's all merciful. So Lord is all merciful and expecting the mercy, tata kripa ikshanam, expecting the Lord's mercy. And this Srila Prabhupada writes, this is the guiding principle for the devotees, that it has two portions. Number one, always expecting for the mercy of the Supreme Lord, because he's all merciful and his mercy is actually descending through the spiritual master. Therefore, spiritual master is called Krishna Kripa Murti. Is the personification of the mercy of the Supreme Lord. Tatte anukampam susamikshamano gonjan evatma kirtam vipakam hridavaga vapuvera vidadhan namaste jiveta yomukti pade sadayava. In the commentary on this, Srila Jiva Goswami writes, in this verse, two different sadhans, expecting the glance of mercy and offering obeisances, namaskar, are mentioned together to glorify their exalted position. So we have to offer obeisance again and again, and we have to learn from our Acharya like Raghunath Das Goswami to pay obeisance to the Vaishnava in Vrindavan and go in a Radha Kund thousands of times a day. So this is one of the powerful anga of the bhakti, offering obeisances and always expecting for the mercy of the Supreme Lord. They should be both understood to have great results. They have very great results. Atma Kirtam Vipakam means happiness and suffering that occurs during performance of the bhakti. Even when we perform bhakti, it's not because of our past karma, because Pandavas never suffered because of their past karma, as Bhisham Pitama, one of the Mahajans, says. Yudhishthira Maharaj, you are Dharmaraj yourself, and you are all four brothers are also following the religious principle. They are dharmic. And on the top of that, you are always blessed by Brahmins and protected by Krishna. Still, you have so many reverses in your life. What is the reason? Yudhishthira Maharaj just kept silence, and Bhisham himself was answering that it is not because of your karma, it is the time which is powerful. Kala Kritam, they are by the time. Yes, time is very powerful. Sometimes time is very powerful because time represents Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. And then Bhisham Pitama, he pointed his finger towards Krishna, who was standing near the feet of Bhisham Pitama. And he pointed his finger. This Kal is working under his direction. He is the controller of the Kal. And because of his desires, you are undergoing so much reverses in your life. Why? Because to glorify you and to keep you always remembered by the generations to come and the yugas to pass. So the result of aparad sometime are suffering for devotees. Experiencing both of these results from his bhakti, devotee sees what he sees. Susamikshamaanaha. Su means su for sushtu means clearly and accurately. Samyak. He sees very clearly and accurately that this is the mercy. He knows that happiness and distress that he is experiencing is from the Lord's mercy alone. It's not because as soon as we take initiation, all the process of the karma is stopped. But then still Krishna takes the responsibility for the devotees to more purify them, to more make them eager and hanker to develop the deep attachment to the devotees, and the pure devotees of the Lord are included within Krishna. Krishna includes his pure devotees. So it said it is just like a father who sometimes makes his son drink milk and sometimes bitter juice made from the neem leaves. I do not know, but the Lord, like the Father, knows what is good or bad for me, for us. And thus sometimes he embrace and kiss, and sometimes he slept. I, his devotee, have no power at all over karma and time, but he alone, by his mercy, makes me experience happiness and distress and makes me serve him. The devotee always think like that. So revealing himself daily to the Lord, this is what we are doing now. Offering respect with mind, words, and body, passing our life while not being unduly tormented. The devotee becomes the rightful claimant of mukti, which means liberation from the suffering of the world, and pad, which means service, which is a primary effect at the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. As remaining alive in the bhakti, our prayers will continue, and we will get the love of God, which is bhava. So the point here is that the devotees do during their devotional practice undergo such a situation as the whole world is undergoing, and devotees are within the world, so they also have sometimes these things which are, for the pure devotees, they are immaterial. How can a Vaishnava, elderly 70-year-old living in a Krishna's own home, Vrindavan, will take a risk in a Jalduta, in a ship to go to the America. And on the way suffered a heart attack. And there, alone, helplessly, with a hope against hope, is meditating on the mission of Mahaprabhu, undergoing very difficult time, alone. Even was in a hospital. At that time, he said to his devotees, pray to Nrsimhadev. Our spiritual master has not finished his work. And then devotees had their realization that Prabhupada was making them more serious in their devotional service. And Prabhupada said, my disciples, I am expecting, do what I have done. And His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj, from the place of Sri Krishna and Balaram's education, Avantika, Puri, Ujjain, following in the footsteps of Srila Prabhupada, just to relieve the suffering of the whole world, which is right now on their knees, almost economically too much dearranged, psychologically completely confused. And this is the powerful effect of the Kali Yuga, actually, that we cannot openly worship in the temple and cannot go in the street with Sankirtan. How unfortunate is the time that we have to purify our hands with the Ganga water, and now we are using the alcohol to purify our heads, our hands. This is a very tough and trying time. So such great souls sometimes, like in a Mahaprabhu's Leela, Vasudev Datta, they want to relieve the suffering of the whole world, and they take the suffering on their whole head. But Krishna, Mahaprabhu says, Krishna is not asamarth, Krishna asamarth nahi. Krishna is not incapable. He is sarva samartha. He is all powerful. So how can he make you suffer? You simply desire the whole planet can be delivered. So these devotees sometimes appear externally that they are undergoing bodily disease or deformity or difficulty. But internally, say body is, they used to say body is fasting, but soul is feasting. Body is undergoing some suffering, which body is meant for. But soul is blissful because one saintly person was alone. He was sick and alone in his room. Some neophyte disciple, some devotee came and said, Maharaj, why you are alone? He said, I was not alone, but you made me alone. I was sitting at the lotus feet of my master, my dear Lord. It was my pleasure. And we were together. When you came, then I become alone now. Your coming has made me alone. So pure devotees, they are always Krishna conscious, but they want to make the whole world Krishna conscious. And right now in a situation where Maharaj in the hospital undergoing, in a medical terminology, through a crisis, the crisis of respiratory system, the crisis of cardiovascular system, the crisis of the renal function. But soul is blissful. Why? Because all over the world, thousands and thousands, millions and millions, devotees eagerlessly chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Without any break, praying to most merciful, most magnificent incarnation, Namo Mahavadana, Krishna Prema Pradaya, Krishnaya, Krishna Chaitanya Namani Gaura Tveshe Namaha. Praying to Lord Narsingadev, the protector of his devotees, always ready to protect his devotees. His words, these are the words of Narsingadev. Satyam vidhatum nijbhritya bhashitam. Satyam vidhatum. Satyam vidhatum. Satya means always shine like a truth. Vidhatum, satyam vidhatum, nijbhritya bhashitam. Nijbhritya means one's personal servant, Supreme Lord's personal servant. And vidhatum means it never changes, like Vidhata is the name of Brahma. And what he writes, it is like a mark on the stone, cannot change. Patthar pe laki. Satyam vidhatum nijbhritya bhashitam. My devotee says something, I have to come it true in all circumstances. And Narsingadev was so moved by the suffering of Prahlad Maharaj at the hand of his own loving demonic father, Hiranyakashipu, that Narsingadev have to say, Kshamaswa Mam, please forgive me, Prahlad, you have suffered so much, and I have come a little late. Kshamaswa Mam, please forgive me. I am late in arriving at your rescue. Prabhupada has written many great souls. Haridas Thakur, Namacharya was beaten 24 places, but Mahaprabhu was enwrapping his back. Haridas was not feeling any sort of pain because Supreme Lord was right there. Here, Drupadi's prayer we started with Tava Pratigya Govinda Name Bhakta Pranashyati. That Drupadi, in all difficulties, always saw the Krishna right there to fulfill his promise. So the devotees all over the world are praying sincerely. Last night, 8:30, there was a big prayer, and today is Ekadashi. Today is Ekadashi, Hari Vasre. It's day of Lord Hari. Madhava Tithi. This is the day we all pray together. This most merciful Mahaprabhu. Krishna Balaram, the dear deities of His Holiness Bhakticharu Swami Maharaj, he established there in Avanti Kapura, Ujjain. He established Narsingadev there, very late, not along with all other deities. His mother Mohan and the Gaur Nitai, Prabhupada and Parampara. This is the only something which we can do is pray and hope, against hope, that such great souls which are the great journals in the mission of Mahaprabhu and the sincere followers of Srila Prabhupada, their life and soul. Maharaj has simply done what Prabhupada has done, has taken all the risk just for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada and previous acharyas and his presiding deities, and the desire to make the devotees more serious, more committed, In all these trying situations, this world will undergo, Prabhupada said, this world is going to undergo so many more difficult, so many more difficult times. Like this time, we will never expect it. This whole world can be helpless and hopeless like this. And further also, these periods of the devotees and some big, big, big means the exalted pure devotee like Maharaj, such they are taking risk actually to decrease the trouble of the whole world. Just Prabhupada said, if we chant holy name, then we can avoid all these calamities for some time. But in Kali Yuga, these calamities will come again and again. But the devotees are doing this simply for the saving the whole civilization, whole human civilization, because Mahaprabhu's mission is that even you have to take risk. And Prabhupada said, yes, Patita Pavan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Patita Pavan, and we are definitely going to take risk by accepting the people who are very fallen. And the country which is Prabhupada embarked to spread his Krishna conscious movement, New York, America, Maharaj has simply followed in the footstep of his dear, beloved Guru Maharaj, to whom he served personally as his secretary, as his personal assistant. And very astonishing thing is that from Bengali, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srila Prabhupada has translated it into English and asked Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj to again translate in Bengali. It was 94 or something, first time we went to the Mayapur. At that time, Maharaj was looking after the Bengali BBT there and doing translation work. And yeah, my health-wise, and at that time even they asked me to chant, and at that time to chant the whole Hare Krishna mantra was not as easy for me. So I started chanting Nitai Goranga, Nitai Goranga, Nitai Goranga Jaya, Nitai Goranga. And Maharaj, and somehow or other we were all dancing. Radhanath Maharaj was their whole group, but there Maharaj was accompanying us, all these devotees there mercifully. And so after that, many occasions we are together, and we are going to be together in future too. And as our devotee from the Avantika or Ujjain was saying that this servant has rendered some service to the yatra of our Ujjain temple, and at least 4 consequent Rath Yatras, Bhagavatam overview. At that time, Maharaj personally in Delhi met me, and I was supposed to go to the Bangladesh at that time with the yatra of the Damodar Desh. Maharaj said, well, Bengali you will not speak, so what they will get benefit from you. It's better you go to the Ujjain and speak there, because this is a Hindi belt and people will take advantage. And Maharaj, one class, he personally came and was sitting in the class first time when we have a class in our own temple premises. The next time we have a class about Ram Katha, and it was just, devotees at that time said it is like under the Govardhan, because it was raining so heavily that under the Govardhan we have 7 days Katha. And then the other 2 Bhagavad Gita overviews somehow we discussed there. So last year somehow I was not able because of my health to render service to the devotees, and this year it was planned, but again this Karuna has curtailed everything. So from our homes we have to continue our prayers, and it's our sincere prayers of the all devotees. Krishna is merciful, but he is also autonomous and autocrat and independent. Whatever is good for all of us, everything is good for Maharaj, because Maharaj is always with Prabhupada and is in the mission of Prabhupada and is serving the Prabhupada. And Krishna is very merciful, and he loves so much Prabhupada that whole world he wants to make Krishna consciousness through his followers. So our sincere prayer at this trying moment, all our devotees again, please chant with me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Hare Ram
Ram Ram,
Rama Rama Hare
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 Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So these are our sincere prayers. Again, we have to repeat the words of Mother Draupadi, the great devotee of Supreme Lord. Tava pratigya Govinda nave bhakta pranashati. Iti samsamrte samsamrte prana samdharyami aham. For us, this is the hope. So we all must hope like this and pray to the Krishna. Today is Ekadashi. We all should very sincerely, well, everybody is sincere, but heartfelt prayers, they will reach definitely to the Krishna's ear, and most merciful Krishna's consort Radharani is very more merciful. Kripa Mai Radhe, Daya Mai Radhe, Karuna Bhari Radhe. She is Karuna Murti. Pray to Radharani. She is very merciful, extremely merciful, because the spiritual master are her representative. And when she is pleased, Krishna is automatically pleased. So this is the time to pray to Srimati Radharani. And this is Prabhupada's words. The Hare is Radharani. This Hare Krishna mantra is itself complete. Naam, Roop, Guna, Leela, everything is within this one mantra. And this Mahaprabhu is brought from Golok Dham, and this is Radharani's Tantra. This is a Radharani is chanting actually this mantra. By this mantra we can please Radharani actually. We meditate on Radharani. Daya Mai Radhe, Kripa Mai Radhe, Karuna Bhari Radhe, Daya Mai Radhe. Please be merciful, be merciful. We need Maharaj to guide us and to serve the mission of Mahaprabhu under the Senapati Srila Prabhupada, to spread the holy name in each nook and corner of the world. These warriors, they are wounded sometimes, but they are very brave and they are fearless. And they are fearless and brave warriors are teaching us how we should also be determined in our commitment, and in our determination, and in our endeavor to achieve Krishna Prem and give Janam Sarthak Kari Kar Parupkar. We have to perfect our life, and for that we need the help, Maharaj. Please, Radharani, He Kishori, He Dayamai Radhe, Karunamai Radhe, Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari. Vrishabhanu Sute Devi, Pranamami Hari, Daya Mai Radhe, Kripa Mai Radhe. Please be merciful, Radharani. We are just praying for your dear devotee to be with us, to enlighten us, to serve you best in a better way. We may be ignorant, we may have done so many offenses. We are fallen in material world, but you are Mother Krishna. Radha hai Jagatera Mata. Radha hai Jagatera Mata. You are the mother of the whole universe. So somehow we are your children. We may not be pure and purified, but you are most merciful. At this moment, we are praying at your lotus feet, Shri Radha, Dayamai Radha. Please, this is our request to Sri Krishna, that we need Maharaj to guide us on this path back to the service of Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Govind Dev, Radha Gopinath, Radha Shyam Sundar. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Sarvabhauma Prabhuji. Your
Hare Krishna.
simply presence, your association itself is so much uplifting for us during this critical time, and your words gave us so much faith, so much hope, and so much inspiration. We beg to you, Prabhuji, please continue to guide us. We really need your guidance more and more. And please bless us that the way, the mood that you have given us, we can very, very fervently continue to pray in that mood. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
His Grace Sarvabhauma Prabhu ki jai.
Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai, Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. Quick coming back among us ki jai.
Jai.